Hi, Kaleigh, here is your third video for simplifying logarithms. Okay, this one we're only doing numbers 1 through 6. And I think I should be able to do all of them here. Okay, so when we're looking at our logarithm here, first thing you want to pay attention to, right, is the base, right? If the bases are not the same for your logarithms, then you can't do anything with them. We need common bases, or it's harder to do something with them. Sometimes you can still do work, but if you're trying to use your properties and stuff like that, it's helpful to have common bases. So we already have common bases here. Okay, I see that we're adding two logarithms. When we add two logarithms, that means we can change it to multiplication in a single logarithm. So this is going to become just log base 9 of 12 times 546.75. Okay, and I'm not going to pull up the calculator app. You know how to type that in your calculator. And we get 6,561. When we multiply those out. Okay? Now, the question is can we simplify any further, right? It says simplify if possible. So in order to simplify a logarithm, we need to see if 6,561 is a power of 9. So we can just kind of guess and check here a little bit. Let's try like, actually, you know what? We can take that 6,561, let's just divide it by 9. Okay, so I do 6,561 divided by 9. It does divide by 9. If I divide, it's 729. If I divide 729 by 9, I get 81, which we know divides by 9, which we know divides by 9. Okay, so 6,561 is the same as 9 to the 4th. Okay, which then we can simplify this. We know then that the answer is 4. Okay, remember that when you evaluate a logarithm, it's like saying, you know, so when you see like log base 9 of 9 to the 4th like this, you can rewrite this in the equivalent exponential form as 9 to the x equals 9 to the 4th. Well, clearly, if you have the same base, right, then the powers all, and they have to be equal, right, then the powers will also be equal. So x is 4, okay? So the answer here is 4. Okay, number 2, similar to number 1, we have two logarithms, same base, they're both base 2. We're subtracting, though. So when we added, what do? We multiplied the two numbers inside. All right, well, since we're subtracting, guess what we should do? We should divide. And so we'll have log base 2 of 76.8 divided by 1.2. Okay, and if I do that on my calculator, again, you know how to do that. I won't show it to you. We get 64. Now, log base 2 of 64, okay, well, 64 is a power of 2. 64 is 2 to the 6th. Actually, I'm just going to do it this way. Like so. Okay, and so just like we had over here, right, when the bases match up like that, we can just use the exponent as our answer. So the answer is 6. Simplifies nicely. Okay, we can keep on here. All right, this problem right here, okay, log base 2/5 of 0.0256 to the 3rd. Well, since we have a power inside of our logarithm here, we can bring that power out front and make this 3 times log base 2/5 of 0.0256. And now it's just a matter of figuring out if 0.0256 is some power of 2/5. How can we figure that out? Well, we can, take this. We can take the number 2/5 there. Let's see. So 2/5 is like 0.2. So we can just keep multiplying 2/5 by, or multiplying 0.2 by itself until we get that answer. Oh, it's not 2/5, it's 0.4. My bad. 2/5 is 0.4, not 0.2. There we go. So times another 0.4, times another 0.4, times another 0.4. Ah, okay. So this is a power of 2/5, okay? So 0.0256 is 2/5 to the 4th. So this piece will simplify to 4. So we'll have 3 times 4, which is just 12. Okay, because again, we have that 3 out front. This thing simplified to that 4 right there. So we get 3 times 4, which is 12. Okay, number 4, this one's really easy. We actually don't need to. You could bring the 23 out front if you wanted to. Okay, that's one option. So you have 23 log base 11 of 11. This, since it's log base 11 of 11, it's just going to simplify to just 1. So we end up with just 23. Okay. Alternatively, though, the bases already match up, so it's just going to be the exponent as the answer there, too. That's another way to think about it. Okay. All right, same kind of situation here. We have log base 5 of 5 to the x plus 1, so those bases match up. So that's just going to become x plus 1. This doesn't quite match up. We can still bring that 2 out front. So it'll be plus 2 log base 4 of 256. Okay, and then if you figure out 256 is a power of 4, it's 4 to the 4th, I believe. Yeah, 4 to the 4th. So log base 4 of 256 becomes just 4. I guess I can drop that parenthesis there. So it's 2 times 4, which is this, just becomes then 8. And I can combine that with the 1 there. And x plus 9 is our answer. Okay. Again, that log base 4 of 256, you can think of that as log base 4 of 4 to the 4th. Right, so that simplifies just to, this here just simplifies to a 4. This whole thing simplifies to 4, and then you multiply by 2 to get that 8. And that's 8 plus 1 to get the 9. Okay. Last one, number 6. All right, I have logarithms inside logarithms here. So follow order of operations, do what's inside the parentheses first here. Okay, so I see subtraction, so we're going to divide. So this will become log of log base 7. Now 98 divided by 2 is 49. Okay, and then that's to the x. Log base 7 of 49, easy. Log base 7 of 49 is 2 because 7 squared is 49, so we get 2. Okay, now this exponent here can come out front, so it's x times log of 2. And then there's no real way to simplify log of 2, because remember log is log base 10, and there's no nice power of 10 that gives us 2. So we actually have to kind of stop here and just say that's our answer, x times the log of 2. All right, hope that helps. If not, again, feel free to send me some questions or something like that for more clarification. And I got one more video coming your way.